So I want to talk about the LA concert. My laptop would turn on. So it was last Sunday. I went to the venue around, I would say I left 2:30 p.m. But that's because I needed to meet up with like a bunch of other girls that was going by themselves. So it's pretty much like a group of us going. And so I got there around 3 o'clock. The check-in was 4 p.m. this time compared to San Jose, which was 5 p.m. Well, it's a bit different because like in LA, so we lined up. In San Jose, we pretty much like grouped up outside the venue. In LA, we went inside first where the concert was gonna happen, and then we were lined up this way. So first group, second group, third group, so on and so forth. Then after that, the same process goes. So like it's fan sign first, and then high touch, and then group photos. The difference between these two is that we can see what's going on this time compared to San Jose, which was because it was in the lobby of Hammer Theater. We cannot really see what was going on until we get in, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I was in line. I was number 66 this time. In San Jose, I was number 55, and I gotta say, like, there was a lot of people, but it was not too bad because then everything goes by really fast. So they were on a table, and then group one would go first, and then pretty much we're just snaking around. So like group one, they would go to the table, and then the next group follows. What I like about Studio PAV is they're very organized about this. So like they're strict, but you know, it's for a good reason. So everything is like, you know, like this. There's not much confusions because they were very clear with their instructions. So I really commend them for that. But yeah, like same process as San Jose. You know, like they were doing the fan sign by group. When it got to my line, I gave my gift to Cap, which was like a letter with a keychain taped on it. I was gonna make him a keychain, but because we moved houses, I didn't have time to do it. So it's fine. I just bought him like a keychain from Hawaii. And then after that, I gave the letters to everyone else. In San Jose, my friend with me speaks Korean, so I can ask her, oh, what can I tell them? But then like this time, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I just told him good luck, except for Cap. I told him, oh, since it's your birthday in Korea, here's a gift that I'm giving you. We go back to our lines, did the high touch, and the group photos. So we were taking the group pictures, and the girls in front of me actually switched with me because they saw my sign saying Minsu, and they wanted to be like in front of behind the person they like. But I mean, I ended up going to Ricky's side, which is fine. I don't care. As long as I have a picture with them, I'm good. Anyway, so we did the high touch, and then after that we went behind them, took the pictures, kind of like how we did in the other side. I'm pretty sure like their process for doing these are always the same anyway. I was really feeling the music that day. I don't know why, maybe because I'm not as sick as I was in San Jose. San Jose, I was actually dying from a cold and cough. But this time I was still sick, tiny bit sick, but a bit more alive. Well, fun fact, I kept like washing my hands with sanitizer because I didn't want to get TEENTOP sick. Yeah, sorry. But anyway, when we were walking away, you know, like the TEENTOP members would like look back and then bow to you or say thank you. I was dancing the whole time, and then so we were just like, you know, thank you. And then when I got to Neil, he smiled and was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I'm gonna keep dancing and then walk away. It was a bit confusing when they did that. I think the first half was stopped. So when we were going back in line, the the first half of the line was stopped, and then we were made to go in like the other half, and then the other people went back in. I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest, but you know, it was like that. And then after all that, they moved the barricades forward, and then that's when we started moving by line, like forward. So compared to San Jose, where you can like pick your seats because it's seated, this time it was standing. It was standing, so like first line goes first. You can go anywhere you want, anywhere. So one thing to remember when you're going to these concerts, find out if it's seating and standing, and then if you can pick your seats, try to figure out where your bias is standing most of the time. So in San Jose, we ended up more on the left side. Cap is on the left side most of the time, so like it's a good place to go in. And then I ended up on the right side this time, so like I have a lot of fan cams for like Ricky, Changjo. So you know, I mean, of course it's good to go in the middle though. That's like the best area. Mind you, I was number 66. I ended up in second row because I was by myself, and then there's this one spot, and I was like, I'm gonna go to that spot because no one else is going. It's in a corner though, maybe that's why not a lot of people was going there. But I just walked. You're not allowed to run, of course, because that's dangerous. But you just walk to anywhere you want to go, and I went to the spot that was empty, and that's how I ended up with better placement compared to San Jose. San Jose, because it was seated, a lot of the chairs were already full, so even if we were 55 and 56, we ended up in fourth row. Still not too bad though, because it's in the middle of the venue. We waited an hour for the concert to start, kind of like how the San Jose was. They very on time with this, but holy shit, my feet hurt. I was wearing heels that day. I died. Like literally after this whole concert was done, my feet were numb. Okay, so the concert happened. I have the fan cams. I'm gonna post them separately, but the energy, I always say, is like definitely more different. I don't know, it felt more lively, but it was fun. I love watching them up close. A lot of fan service. They did the celebration for Cap's birthday. Changjo blew out the candles again. Changjo threw water, and then even though he's all the way on the other side of the stage, us on the right side still got wet. Boy is strong. It was very nice to have people not push while watching. That was one of the most positive things like I liked about this concert, is like the fans were not too wild to the point that they're hurting each other. So they were just like, we were told, okay, don't move forward, there's a tape, don't pass that line, and no one passed the line. So really good job on, you know, like everyone that followed the rules, because like, you know, it's a way of respecting what is happening here, right? The energy was great, and then after that was this is where a lot of things happen. Oh, before I forget, while this is all happening, my acid reflux started acting up. But that's because I spent too long on my hair and my makeup, and I only ate a banana during the day. So before it even started, my stomach was actually hurting. I was in pain. So my feet hurt, my stomach hurt while waiting for the concert. Was it worth it? Of course. Definitely. Snapshots. They did Cap, Changjo, Chunji, Neo, Ricky. So honestly, I would do Cap last, but I wanted to do like left to right and then leave because shit, I was tired. My feet were dead. I can't feel them anymore. So I went to Cap, lined up, and then because I'm nervous, I turned into a potato when trying to talk to Cap. And I was singing all the way like well in the line, and then he was seated, so we had to sit down next to each other. I greeted him, happy birthday, shit like that. And then the camera runs out of film, so we were just sitting next to each other. And then because I was so nervous, I started singing with the music playing, and yeah, it was so awkward. And I was just like singing and singing, and then I looked at him and I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I was like, just because I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I could have just talked to him instead, but because I'm so nervous, I didn't know what to do. My brain just stopped working. It's weird because like with Neil or like Ricky, I can talk to them even in Korean, and the Korean's not even that good anymore. But with Cap, I just forget everything. So we were there for like a good minute. So while I was in line for Cap, for some odd reason, I cannot stop looking at Joe. He's just so pretty. Like, what the f***? It's unfair. Yeah, he looked really nice. It's funny because like, I would accidentally, because I was looking at him, like we would accidentally make eye contact while they were looking around, and I'm just like, go away. Even same thing happened with Cap. Like I would be looking at him while waiting, and then, you know, I don't even know if it's real eye contact, but like he just glanced and I'm like, I need to hide. But yeah, because they're looking at their fans sometimes. And then yeah, so I took pictures with Changjo. The pictures turned out really nice though. It looked really nice. His hands are really soft, like really soft and warm. I mean, I know I said that for the San Jose one, but there's one post where you have to do this with his hands, and I'm like, wow, your hands are softer than mine. I have ugly hands because I'm a baker. His hands are nicer than mine. While waiting in line for Changjo, I was dancing in a way, like I was looking at Neil because he was dancing too, and then I was kind of copying what he was doing. It was for the dance for swag, and then he looked at me while I was dancing, and I had to hide, yo, because I was so embarrassed, because I was like, oh gosh, and then I had to hide. Yeah, probably looked stupid. I mean, I was also dancing because my feet hurt, so I have to like shift my body weight on both sides of my feet. But yeah, we kept making like eye contact by accident, like me and Neil, when I was in line for Changjo, and I'm like, so. But yeah, that kept happening. I don't know why, but the amount was so high, so high. It's crazy. He cool though. Like if I want to be friends, of course I want to be friends with all of the members, but I want to be friends with Neil the most because I'm most comfortable with him when it comes to talking to them, and I don't know why. Maybe because I named my fish after him. So for Changjo, after we took our pictures, I told him, come back to Hawaii please. Would be nice to have them in Hawaii, to be honest. I mean, like, when was the last time they went there? It was for rocking, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. And then after that, Changji, yeah, I took pictures with him. Same goes. I did the post 1 and 2. Yeah, man, I don't. It's so awkward for the poses for his one because he's poking your cheek. So the way I smiled was like this, because I really don't know what to do. Like it was so fast. But damn, like every time I see Changji, I'm just like, this dude is prettier than me. His face is so small. So small. But yeah, so I said the same. I told him, great job. Like, sugoheseyo, and then that's it. I didn't talk too much to Changji. Because I honestly, like, I'm enjoying what's happening, but at the same time, I was so tired and I was in pain because my stomach was hurting and I had to eat something. So I was also rushing. Like, I didn't want to, but I had to. Neil. So Neil, the line was so long. Like, in San Jose, Changjo's line was the longest. LA, Neil had the longest line. Like, he literally had a line that goes around like this, and everyone else was just like this. Anyway, so Oh, Neil. So, went in line, said hi to him, and then he put my hand on me for the pose. But before we could even take the picture, he started calling the name of the staff. He was like, I'm not gonna say the name, but let's just say he said hey. He was like, hey. He was like this, hey, my bag. And I looked up. This kid is tall. Okay, like he's like tall. So I was wearing 4-inch heels, but I still had to look up. And I was like this, and he's like right there. I was like, Wincharayo. Like I had to ask him if everything's okay. He's like, yeah. And then we took the picture, but that took a while. Like a while. His arm was on me the whole time. And he decided to talk to the staff. I mean, I wasn't nervous or anything, but I didn't realize what just happened until I left the line. I'm like, wait a second, what the just happened? Our pictures turned out really nice though, I'm not gonna lie, like amongst all the 15 pictures that I have, like I really like the pictures with Neo because like they all look nice for me, like the poses are cute and stuff. Like my favorite one from San Jose was the picture with Neo. So I said bye to Neo, and then I told him to go back to Hawaii please. And he's like, okay. For LA, my favorite one was Ricky, and I'm gonna tell you why. So Ricky was the last person that I was doing, and then when I got to him, I was dancing like this, and he was like vibing also. And then when I got to him, I was like, how are you? And he's like, Bego payo. I was like, oh, nado. I was also very hungry. I feel bad for them. They must be really tired after this whole thing, because from San Jose to LA, they only had 1 day break. So it's not a lot, to be honest, because they probably still had to do like rehearsals and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I talked to Ricky. He was like, I'm hungry, and I was like, me too. And then so I told him we're gonna do the poses. And then the first one was the finger. It was so funny because I cannot like put my finger on him, like my hand was shaky, and he made a face like, so I did the same face when I got the pose, so our picture turned out really nice. And then the second one, I said number 2. So it was supposed to be him like behind me with that like this pose, so his face with his mouth was open, so I made a scared face. And this kid duped me, man. Like he was like, and I'm like, bruh. I mean, they told me I could have retaken it, but honestly, it makes it way funnier that he did that pose. And it's the opposite side. So, like, I mean, I'm not gonna do a retake because, like, you know what? They're probably really tired. Like, I'm satisfied with it, like, to be honest. I know, like, Caps ones are, like, darker, but that's fine, you know? It's Cap. When's the next time I'm gonna get a picture with this guy? For San Jose, I didn't get a lot because I actually forgot to change my SD card. So the videos were blurry, and I also ran out of space when I was taking videos. So I was so sad. But at least I still got a video, and I got to see them in person. Because I actually flew out from Hawaii just to see them again. But it's not just that, I really needed a break. And it was the first time seeing my friend, Sally. But yeah, like, I've known my friend for a long time, but we never met before. That was the first time we met. So I figured, like, you know, might as well. It's a good time to go on vacation too, because it's not busy at work. But yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna do a compilation of the San Jose video probably when I get home. I still have to edit the LA videos, that's why. So I want to finish that first, and then do the San Jose, and then maybe post the fan account video, which is this and the other one for San Jose. Yeah, I'm so tired. I have 3 more days of vacation. Well, 2 technically, because I want to use the last day for like packing and just resting in general. I'm still kind of sick, which sucks, but yeah, I'm just gonna edit my videos. So yeah.